Hey folks, how's it going? Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day. We are checking out more One Foot in the Grave. The last episode was a Christmas special, which kind of worked out, man, because, you know, we're in December, it's almost Christmas. It's going to be Christmas tomorrow. It is Christmas Eve now. Somebody messaged me and said they don't like these two episodes. They didn't like the previous one or this one. But I enjoyed the previous episode, man. I thought it was funny. I was very surprised to see him come out with a machine gun and shoot up all the gnomes. I thought that was hilarious. That was goofy as heck. That dude was out of control. It was funny they actually order all those gnomes, and it made me think about how this day and age where mistakes like that don't happen, you know, where you mistakenly order all this stuff because your stuff is put in front of you so many times before you process an order, where he's like manually filling out forms and actually putting in the wrong column and all that jazz. It is wild like how many checks and stuff are put in place now for mistakes like that not to happen. I was watching a documentary somebody did on some of the first like smart devices, what, like Palm and all that kind of stuff, and they're like showing like how the internet was like in its infancy back in the day, and they tried to do transactions on the web and mistakes were happening where people were trying to like order one item and they're like shipping out 10. They spoke about like ordering stuff online and the mistakes and stuff that happened early on, because I watched it maybe 3 or 4 days ago, and it actually made me think about that mistake he made with ordering all those gnomes, and how early web made mistakes like that too, because it was in its infancy when it came to like making transaction stuff online. You can still make those mistakes in regards to like somebody placing an order and the information coming to the business side wrong, and them sending out more than they're supposed to or more than what the person paid for and stuff. Just wild stuff, man. But personally, I enjoyed the last episode, man. I thought it was funny. All right, folks, man, let's just go ahead and jump into this one. We'll talk about it more at the end.
There's a rat walking up his garden path now.
I could stuff a mattress with your pubic hair.
Yeah, the hair's down there. It's that medical shaving that lasts too long.
With tweezers?
He stopped by the clothes prop. Now he's turning round and walking back down again. Bloody things.
Just the same when I make the bed. It's like sleeping with a molting porcupine.
Oh.
Do you have to stand on top of the lavatory like Nelson's column? Why don't you use the toilet roll as a telescope and be done with it? And how do you know it's a he? Your eyesight isn't that good, I know.
Hang on, he's coming out again. He's brought the shears with him to trim the honeysuckle. If he so much as snips one of my sweet peas off over that fence, I've got him.
7 months of this I've put up with. What happened. Why can't the two of you just let it rest instead of behaving as though you're both at infant school?
I am not behaving as if I'm at infant school. In any case, he started it. Your next-door neighbor mows down 100 of your garden gnomes in cold blood with a machine gun. It's not something you quickly forget.
Worse than a couple of feuding cowboys.
Lawnmower too loud. Creosote splash found on lupins. For Christ's sake, put some oil in that wheelbarrow.
I don't believe you've actually stuck those in a book.
And don't forget this. Laying a tripwire so I'd fall flat in my face in his wet cement.
Oh, for God's sake.
I heard him laughing at me through the letterbox, laughing and whispering, "Gotcha, you bastard," under his breath.
Tripwire. That's where he lined the edge of his path with twine. Talk about paranoid. And anyway, it serves you right for trying to take a shortcut across his grass. If you'd been looking where you were going instead of walking about with your nose stuck in that video magazine...
In a bonfire. Quick, put some washing out, then I can leave him a bloody... Oh, there's a letter for them here. Somebody got the wrong number, evidently. Give that back here. For God's sake, Victor. I've had about enough of this. I have, straight. Look, you can take this round to him. It'll give you a chance to apologize to each other and bury the blasted hatchet, the pair of you. Otherwise, I'm leaving home, and I mean it. I'm not traipsing around there like some private message boy. If he wants his mail, he can come and get it.
Uh-oh.
There you are. You wanted evidence? There it is. One diseased marigold stalk covered in black fly.
Patrick?
Smack in the middle of the floribunda, I found that. Not going to tell me it floated there.
You always have to think the worst of people.
I don't think it's any coincidence, do you, that these things have only started raining down on our garden since last Monday, after the World in Action special on biological warfare? Look at the mess he quite willfully made of our front path after I spent 3 hours getting the bloody thing level. Has it come yet?
Just more bills. It's academic anyway, as far as I'm concerned. Do you have to keep writing those things?
The man is a cretin, dear, of the highest order. I knew it the first time we went round to see him. Made us a cup of tea and then virtually tried to force us at knife point to get into his bed. The planet is enthralled.
Next time you can pick up your own mail. And another thing, if I find one more of those bloody stupid little yellow notes, I may not be responsible for my actions.
Nice chatting with you, Mr. Melville.
Crap. The state of British television today can be summed up in 2 words. Jeremy Beadle.
Oh, I'm ready for that ham and mushroom now.
I believe that Paul Daniels and Jeremy Beadle are in fact the same person. Like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You notice you never actually see them together.
Which one's Mr. Hyde?
Which one do you think? Just imagine the horror of it if they lost the antidote. They'd have to send in the mob with burning torches. Sorry?
Oh, dripping.
Dressing? It's more like an environmental disaster.
Never ceases to amaze me the things that people want to watch these days. When was it?
I don't understand why it had to come here in the first place. Why couldn't he deliver it to the allotment? It's only round the corner.
They don't speak very good English, unfortunately. He'd only really mastered 4 words. Horse manure and 20 quid. He looked more East European than anything else.
Walking round dressed like Abraham Lincoln in gumboots. You buy horse manure from any old Tom, Dick or Harry, you don't know where it's been.
Don't know where it's been, you know exactly where it's been. Up a horse.
Right?
Anyway, I'm taking it round to the allotment tomorrow afternoon as soon as I get back from the doctor so the nation can sleep easy in their beds again.
Now, Zane, did that prescription come through at all for Mr. Meldrew's hemorrhoids?
Right.
Just checking for you, sir.
Oh, yeah, tell everybody.
Perfect partners, can I help you?
Oh, my God.
Yes, he's standing right next to me, as a matter
No,
of fact.
P.O.
Somebody asking when you're going to shift a pile of manure. Is it an emergency?
Jesus.
Of a day, all in all.
So how is your grandmother now? Not giving any cause for concern or anything?
Oh, no. Not now she's dead.
Damn.
Well, she was 93, and they reckon it was a broken bone that finally did it.
Oh, dear. Didn't know you could die of a broken bone.
Well, you can when it's stuck in your windpipe, apparently.
Awesome.
It's always a great one for gnawing on
This
chicken
dude.
carcasses, and just one of those things, I suppose.
Afternoon. Mr. Meldrew, is it?
Yes?
I won't shake hands. Dr. Mervyn Whale. I believe you're expecting me?
Sorry?
I just need to carry out a couple of tests, Mr. Meldrew. It won't take a jiffy.
In the middle of an allotment?
Got a couple of ticks, have you?
I haven't, no. Look, they found my prescription in the end. It fell out of a copy of Smash Hits on the waiting room table.
No, Mr. Meldrew. I'm not that sort of doctor. I'm from the Borough Council. Health and Public Safety Department. I thought my office had already contacted you.
About what?
Nothing you need concern yourself about, Mr. Meldrew. Nothing at all. Now then,
What are you doing?
you bought this from a gentleman last week, I gather. Black beard, long black coat, bit of a foreign accent.
Yes, what about it? What's the problem? For goodness sake, tell me, what's wrong with my horse manure?
Don't be silly, Margaret. I was just doing a stock take on my vitamins. Patrick's so
That's weird.
no, it's very convenient.
I just thought I ought to make amends.
Well, you don't have to. Mine's as bad. They deserve each other. You'd think two fully grown men would be more tolerant, more forgiving.
Would you?
No. Suppose you wouldn't really. Oh, that's Patrick's ginseng. He takes it to reverse the ageing process.
Does it work?
Well, in that he's acting like a 5-year-old. Of course, he's always had a childish side to his nature, except when he was a child, oddly enough. I mean, he did put a card in the post as well. No name or address on the envelope. Just the words, "To that cretin in the cap." I suppose it helped him to let off steam at the time.
Yes. The irony is, we received it. About the quickest the letters ever got to us, I think.
There we are. Get that down your neck. Soothe away all your troubles.
Oh?
Chamomile, tilia, lemongrass and jasmine. Mind, it's a bit hot.
I wonder if Victor could do with any of this to supplement his diet.
What sort of things does he eat?
Anything. Of any sort or description. In the most hideous and disgusting combinations. Food you wouldn't put in the same cupboard he will happily slice up together on his Weetabix. It's like watching non-stop junk mail going through a letterbox. I think he lost all sense of taste years ago.
Stomach like a bin liner.
This is nice. You get this at the health food shop.
2 spoonfuls to calm you down. 3 and you sleep like a top.
Oh, God, you're well stocked up.
Well, need all the vitamins I can get from now on, I'm afraid.
Pippa!
Virgo.
Iron, zinc, magnesium. Patrick's got this vision of the doctor coming out saying, "Congratulations, it's Metal Mickey."
You must be thrilled. Congratulations.
Well, I'm not sure thrilled is the word. I know I'm supposed to be all glowing and maternal, but when you look round at the state of things, I don't think life is something I'd wish on my worst enemy. And you never know what you're bringing into the world. I mean, look at the people who started out as babies. Hitler. Dr. Crippen.
Oh, you wait till it's born. It'll be a treasure.
You just wonder these days what kind of a start that is in life, to be the child of a bus driver. I did think about packing it in. But then Patrick said he could always work more from home and look after it for me.
Just got your postnatal depression a bit early. It'll be the most wonderful thing that ever happened. You won't want to stop.
Well, we'll see, I suppose. Have some more tea.
No. Nothing to worry about here, Mr. Meldrew. You can rest assured of that.
Will you stop telling me I've nothing to worry about? You're making me extremely worried. What's all this about?
There's no danger of gamma rays or anything like that. You can put your mind at rest on that one.
Fire counter.
Gamma rays?
He's going in on those things.
Pippa's having a baby.
Well,
Why is that so strange?
I didn't think she had room for one.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I mean, don't they use her spare bedroom as an office?
She admitted it wasn't exactly planned. Seemed a bit down in the dumps about it at the moment. No, I'm sure that'll pass. Must be a miserable worry when you stop to think about it. What you might be unleashing on the world. Oh, could grow up into anything. Could be one of the Cray brothers.
Or Jeremy Beadle.
Cray brothers. Start having
One more noise to worry about on a Sunday, I suppose.
Get up on the fly.
Right. That's me.
You were an accident.
Yes, I expect so.
I brought your glass of water up.
Right, thanks. What did you say?
Why?
You said I was an accident.
Oh, what about it?
Who told you that?
Your father told me at our wedding reception. Said you were a complete and total mistake, the result of a careless oversight on their first night in Skegness.
Yeah.
No one said anything to me about that before.
Not the sort of thing you tell a child, is it? I mean, once you're born, you're born.
And you said I wasn't planned in any way?
No. apparently you were a complete and total surprise. Your mum was hoping for a new gas cooker. Like everything else in life, I suppose you make do in the end.
I suppose, yes.
Oh, can't remember whether I locked the back door. Will you check?
Yes, right.
The saga continues. At least it's nice to know there's never a dull moment living next door to those two.
You on the moan again?
Still, looking on the positive side, that's that mystery cleared up.
What is?
The mystery of my missing ginseng capsules. Remember, I was hunting high and low for them last night.
Where were they?
So Mr. Meldrew had been sticking them up his bottom. Yes. Apparently. Most places, I think it's fair to say I didn't dream of looking there.
What are you talking about?
I don't know why I was so surprised, really. I mean, the man seems capable of virtually anything.
But how did he get hold of them?
Well, how he got hold of them is something I'd rather not contemplate, thank you. Between the thumb and the forefinger, presumably. Beyond that, the whole image is too horrific to even think about.
Your mother?
Oh, yeah. Took her up in the afternoon. No sooner got her up there than we lost her. Yeah. Didn't Mrs. Meldrew tell you?
She didn't see anything, no.
Yeah. It's all been a pretty grueling experience. I've just got back with her from the crematorium, actually.
Really?
I was telling Mrs. Meldrew she's still a bit on the hot side, unfortunately.
Is she? Yes.
Fresh out the furnace.
Yeah. Take a while to cool down, I expect. I said I'd give your wife a lift in. It's on my way. You couldn't do me a favour while I'm gone and keep an eye on Mother for me. I mean, it's just the thought of leaving her on her own. Do you know what I mean, if you don't mind?
No, wait.
Dude.
Well, come in, Mrs. Meldrew. We'll see you later then, and thanks very much. I appreciate it.
Right then.
Got a coughing going on in the audience. Oh no!
Yes! What? No, I bloody well don't want to subscribe to Witch! Hang it off!
Mr. Meldrew.
What?
Ben Killick, chairman of the Allotments Association. I'm afraid you've seen to cause a bit of an upset amongst some of our members, so I've been instructed to call round here to tell you that steps have been taken.
Steps? What sort of... Look, there's absolutely no risk involved. Everything's been declared totally safe. A man came and checked it over, took samples away for analysis.
Yes, so I've been led to believe, Mr. Meldrew. There's only one question I want to ask you, and that is, do you or do you not wish to keep that allotment? Hey, George!
Bro. Oh, buddy.
What the... What? You...
Pollute your own environment if you want to, but you're not going to pollute ours.
I wondered if one of you could run me up to the hospital. It's been a very bad bus crash.
Oh shit, bro.
It's all right, love. It's okay. I feel worse than I look.
You mean you look worse than you feel?
No. Just one of those things. Car shot out in front of me from a side street. I went straight in.
It wasn't your fault. Don't blame yourself.
Maniac with bollocks for brains. I could have ploughed across the traffic and killed 50 people. I don't know how I didn't. The test was positive, of course.
Isn't it always? When are people ever going to get it into their skulls? He should be locked away for life. There's simply no excuse.
No, I don't think you understand, Margaret. My breath test was positive.
Oh, shit.
No.
Been boozing?
Just over 3 milligrams or something. I mean, I know I was fine, but that's not the point, of course. You're quite right, Margaret. No excuse at all. Lunchtime, one of the office staff was leaving. Had 3 martinis pushed into my hand.
It's all right. Try not to keep thinking about it.
Lost my license. Lost my job.
Damn.
Lost my baby.
Damn, bro.
Typical, I suppose, really. Should have ended up the same way as it began. Accidents will happen. I wonder why they didn't put that on my birth certificate. Life by misadventure. Just about summed it all up.
I've just been down to check the back door. I found this stuck to the glass outside. Shall I put it in the book?
What book?
How's the bedtime drink?
Yes, fine. What is it?
It's a special herbal tea. People got it for me at the health food shop.
Salt,
Said,
pepper,
drink
water.
all that back and you'll have the best night's sleep ever.
Night, then.
Night.
They say I might as well face the truth.
Guess it makes sense that they got sick, man, drinking toilet paper water. Dude, that's sad and cold-blooded, man, that she lost her baby, her job, her license, the whole shebang, dude. Just from having a few drinks from somebody leaving. But at the end of the day, like she said, it doesn't matter. She did the whole test and it was positive. Very tough stuff, man. Very tough stuff. But at least their conflict is like water under the bridge between him and the neighbor. That's all over now. Or it seems like it. Some more stuff might stir up later on. You never know with shows and stuff. You know, they might get into it again. And they lost an allotment, man. So that sucks, dude. He can't grow any more vegetables over there. And he was having a bit of a good time with that since it's all radioactive. Never thought I'd hear that line, radioactive horse shit. I thought that was really funny. That was some good stuff. And when old boy was talking about the watch, when he pointed at it, I thought he was going to say his watch is more radioactive than the horse manure, because I remember they used to make the numbers in the hands illuminate on old like analog watches. They used to use, I think it was like radium or something like that. I think it's radium or something else. It's a radioactive paint. I think it's called radium. I can't remember, but I thought that's what he was going to mention. But he's trying to sell the dude a watch, out of control. And she cold-blooded for doing a hemorrhoid thing. She is bogus. That's messed up. Everybody's staring at him like, oh, buddy got hemorrhoids, huh? Jesus Christ. There's quite a few names that popped up in this that I have to look up. I said I'm going to start having a browser up so I can just look up these people right away. So you guys don't have to always explain all of them to them. I've been saying this for like, I don't know, maybe a year now, and I still don't do it. Because I always feel like whenever I say like I need to do it, and there's been a time when I had a browser up, and I wanted to go over and use it. And when I'm about to use it, another joke comes up and the conversation keeps going. And I feel like I'm going to miss stuff. That's why I don't do it. And I keep telling myself I need to, but I also keep thinking about like, am I going to miss the next joke or what's going on in an episode by doing so, by trying to research an individual they're breaking up. But I don't know, I just feel like I miss out on some good jokes when I don't know who they are. I feel like they brought up at least 10 people in this episode that I had no clue who they were talking about. Maybe more than that. I say at least 3 people in a newspaper, a couple of television show celebrities he brought up, the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing. When she brought up a few people about like the baby being born people, and she said, of course, Hitler, but the other 2 people she referenced, I didn't know who they were. So there are quite a few people who were brought up in this episode. I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are, and I wish I could just Google it real quick, but I always feel like I'm going to miss other jokes and stuff, which that sucks, that I'll miss the jokes, you know? But yeah, I definitely need to start doing that. Probably. We'll see. I don't know. Hopefully volume wasn't too low in this one, man. I'm definitely playing around with this new mic, man, to get it adjusted because my other mic went completely out. It's a mic that I've been using for a long time, and I had all my settings exactly why I like them, where you can still hear my voice over the stuff, but it's not too overwhelming past the audio of the episode. It's the way I like it. But I'm working with this new mic. Hopefully my voice isn't over the episode too much, or hopefully the episode isn't over the mic too much, because you can only know for sure once you watch a few things and you can adjust it according to the show and all that jazz, because every show has different, you know, the volume can be different on each show, and I've kind of got used to adjusting each one where my voice isn't too loud or the show isn't too low, you know? So we'll definitely see with this new mic and see how things go. Luckily, I had it on hand. It's a mic that I've had for a little bit. So yeah, hopefully the sound and everything was good. All right, folks, that is it. That is all for this one. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.